Dan won the decathlon at the World Track and Field Championships. Dave won the decathlon at the Goodwill Games. This summer, they'll battle it out in Barcelona for the title of world's greatest athlete.
Hey everybody, it's Dan and Dave here again, and before you ask, no, we're not the 1992 Olympic athletes. We are here today talking steer tires. Recently we've had a few instances of having a couple low steer tires. We've had one that has blown out as well. Dan, whenever you first come in, you're doing your pre-trip. How is it? Let's just see what pre-trip you do with the steer tire.
Yep, for my steer tires, basically I'm gonna come up, obviously, my hood's gonna be open because I'm gonna be pre-tripping the tractor. When I'm looking at my steer tire, I'm gonna take my hand, I go over the treads of the tire, making sure my tread depth is good, making sure there's no foreign objects in the tread, everything looks good. I'm also going to check my lug nuts, make sure there's no rust around the lug nuts that would indicate anything being loose. I'm going to look at the hub oil level, make sure there's plenty of hub oil in there. And then I'm also going to grab a hold of the steer tire. I'm going to kind of give it a tug, look inside, make sure there's nothing that's loose or it's come apart.
And when we're looking on the outside walls of the tires and stuff, what exactly are you looking at on the outside and the inside walls?
Yeah, I want to make sure there's no cuts, cords, or abrasions. There's nothing coming through. There's no cuts on the side walls, on the outside wall, and I'm also looking on the inside wall.
Okay, so we're looking at it like that, and why is it that we think that the steer tires are more important? I'm not going to say they're more important than all the other tires, but why is it that we're more concerned with what these tires and not having one blow on us?
Steer tires are directional tires, so if this tire is going to blow out on us, we're obviously, there is no dual, so you lose one, you're going to go straight down, and it has a tendency to yank you one way or the other. So we want to make sure, that's another reason why we're always very focused, our posture is good when we're driving, and we're holding on to the steering wheel with two hands, because if a steer tire blows, we've got to be in control of the truck.
When we talk about the steer tires, what are our preventions? You're obviously doing a good pre-trip, but what if that tire does blow?
If that tire blows, we basically want to make sure that we're holding onto the wheel good and tight, we're letting off the gas, and we're going to try to get to a shoulder or get to a ramp as soon as possible. Focus on trying to get the tractor off of the road.
Right, checking your mirrors as well. As soon as you get off the gas,
right,
first thing you're going to want to do is know what's around you so that you can move one direction or the other.
Absolutely.
Especially, if you can get to the shoulder. You don't want one of these tires blowing and pulling you in one direction and not being in control. You can, it can blow, it can pull you towards a ditch or hopefully not into another lane of traffic.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.